The Autarch Tavern came out a couple of releases ago, but is it worth it? Join me to find out. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Rise of Kingdoms gameplay episode from your very own Shappy Gaming. Today we are going to be breaking down the Autarch Tavern, Vindicator Tavern, and Aspirant Tavern. So let me explain a little bit about what you have to do in order to actually get these taverns. So in order to get the Autarch Tavern, you have to have essentially one KVK, and I believe even have been given the Autarch ticket that you get if you hold the temple. And the difference between these taverns is actually really simple. It is mainly about the number of recruitments that you get. So if you get an Autarch, you get 30 recruitments. If you get Vindicator rank 1, you get 30 recruitments. But if you're, later ranks, you get fewer recruitments. The rewards for the tavern are consistent across all three of them. So if you have an Autarch or you are simply in the Aspirant Tavern like me, you have the same rewards. Now, since this is a reward for winning KVK, you might think that this is so worth it, right? Lilith is giving you a great deal. You can get commanders for cheap, except you can't. So let me walk you through it. So in this event, you get to choose one core reward, and that's really just a commander that you want to be able to work on through this event. And I have chosen Boudica. And the way this works is there is a potential for me to get Boudica as a reward. So you get 10 gold heads for that commander if you manage to get lucky enough to get them. And you have about a 6.09% chance of getting that commander. And I've done a whole breakdown, much like my wheel video and all of that, which I'm actually going to show you guys, as to whether or not this is worth it. On the surface, 10 gold heads sounds really good, right? But it's only a 7% chance, which is actually even lower than wheel. And newsflash, it's 2,500 gems per spin. And remember, whether it's Autarch or Vindicator or Aspirant, the reward probabilities, I believe, are the same. The thing you have the highest chance of getting in this particular event is resources. So, is it worth it? Let's find out. So as you can see here, the chance to get 10 commander heads of your choice, whichever your core reward is about 6%. And that means that your odds of goldies are 6.09%, because there is that chance to get one commander head that's universal. As you can see, based on cost alone, the tavern cost of those 10 commander heads is worth it, just based on cost. We're taking all of the probability out of it. However, for most of the rewards here, it's actually not. So the one commander head, 2,000 gems versus 2,500, not worth it. And that's the lowest probability reward, ironically. Gold Star Bundle, you can get that in VIP for 2,000. So why would you go to Autarch Tavern and spend 2,500? Not worth it. 15-hour speed up is also not worth it. You can get those in VIP. You get two 24-hour speed ups actually in VIP for only 1,200 gems. And the other 15-hour speed up and the 24-hour speed up are by far not worth it. So what is worth it? What is worth it is the 10 commander gold heads, if you get lucky enough to get them, and the resources. So yes, resources are incredibly overpriced in this game. So while it might be worth it, you're probably better off just farming it yourself or using a farm account. Honestly, I would not spend, 2,500 gems for 4 million gold or 10 million food. Feels like kind of a waste to me. So on paper, it's worth it. But what I really want to call your attention to is the odds of goldies, because that's why you're playing this event, right? You want those gold heads for Boudica. You want those gold heads for Zooge. And the challenge here is that your odds are actually, the 6% breaks down to about 1 out of every 17 spins gives you a chance at these goldies. Now, as you can see here, I have 3 recruitments left. That's the Aspirant Tavern. You only get 3. However, with the Vindicator Tavern or the Autarch Tavern, you actually get 30. which is fine, but your odds are only 1 out of 17, which means at best, if you do all 30 spins of this chest, you may get 20 gold heads, which to me sounds pretty bad. And I did the math for you. What this means is that you're going to have to spend about 42,500 gems. That's 17 spins in order to get these commander heads. One out of every 17 spins. So 42,500 gems. So was this event a major gift from Lilith? Did they make our lives easier and give us a wonderful reward? No. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you guys spinning the Autarch Tavern or the Aspirant Tavern or Vindicator Tavern? Because I don't know about you, but I'm skipping it. If you haven't already, do hit that subscribe button right over there, bottom right-hand corner. And hit the bell so you get notified when new episodes come out. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This will be linked in my Discord if you want to go check it out. Links in the description.